Fair enough. And the pandemic obviously was very disruptive. The recovery is, from this historic episode has been perhaps understandably uneven. At the same time, taxpayers did pony up $54 billion to support the airlines and presumably prepare them for the resumption of travel. Did we get our money's worth?
Well, I certainly think it was the right move to step in and ensure that the airline industry did not collapse in 2020, 2021. One of the best moments of the early days that I had in this job was when I got word from the flight attendants union that they in turn had got word to tear up their furlough notices because the American Rescue Plan had passed. There was a very real danger of things actually falling apart in a way that would have been irreversible. But the other side of that is when tens of billions of dollars of taxpayer money went into supporting this industry, it is very surprising, puzzling, and frustrating to get to where, as we all hoped would happen, demand is back, passengers are back, airlines are back, and by the way, back into what looks like very profitable territory as we get into the reporting that's coming out in this part of this year. And you're still seeing these kinds of services. And I'll give you an example of one of the things that I think contributed to that. These dollars, these taxpayer dollars that went to rescue the airlines, they did have strings attached. If you took that taxpayer money, you couldn't turn around and fire people left and right. But there were still a lot of early retirement where people, including pilots, who were very hard to replace, it takes a long time to train a pilot. They were nudged into early retirement, or at least encouraged to do that, in a way that left the airlines without some of the resilience and readiness they needed to service these routes when the passengers did come back by. So that's a big part of what the airlines need to work on right now, is making sure they have staffing levels that are adequate. And by the way, this is something that's happened across the system, even within the department and the FAA. We're working still to recover from the hole that COVID blew in the training and qualification of air traffic control, so that we can make sure that that's never a constraint on operations.